Hey there, it's Bree Bear and welcome to today's video. Today, I have a very unplanned and exciting vlog. Because today, this is falling, cool. Today I'm telling you guys about something pretty amazing and pretty exciting and pretty unexpected. I'm getting a puppy. I'm gonna have a big long discussion section of me telling you why this happened and how this happened and how a year ago I started thinking about this concept and then a week ago it suddenly became a reality unexpectedly. So, if you don't want to hear the whole discussion and you just want to see the cute puppy stuff and then the cute puppy, yeah, I'll probably put a timestamp or put chapters or something. So, I'm going to start making my bed and tell you guys how it all went down. So, about a year ago, I started thinking that I needed to start planning for my next dog. Sam is 14 years old. Chihuahua dachshund mixes live to about 16 on average, about 13 to 16 years old. So I figured that it was about time that I start planning for the future of my pet life, because I personally don't want to be petless. I want to make sure that, you know, I'm not alone in this house by myself with my thoughts. So I knew I needed to start thinking about what I was going to do so that that did not happen. And the obvious answer is get another dog before he passes, so that I, you know, have a support being around. I don't want to come home to a house with dog things and no dog. Like, that would just really be hard to come home to a completely empty house with just me in it. Because I've always had at least a person or a pet that I am, you know, a person and a pet actually. Now it's just a pet. Always had a pet to come home to, sometimes a person as well. But now, Dad's married, Brooklyn's married. It's me and Sam. And I'm fine with that. But I don't want it to be just me when he's gone. I started thinking about how I needed to start focusing in on what my next pet was going to be, what kind of dog I wanted to go for, and how I wanted to set all that up. And about a year ago, I was watching a lot of Cal's videos, because I go back and I rewatch someone's videos from the very beginning. When I watched like a few of their recent videos, but like certain people, most people that I subscribe to, I have the intentions of watching everything they published ever. So that I know everything and I'm up to date, which is ridiculous. Welcome to life as a person with OCD. Up until that point, I hadn't considered the fact that I may need an outside source of support for my routines and functionality in the mornings, and for my mental health control and my anxiety attacks and episodes of OCD that I experience in the evenings. Those are the two main times that I struggle the most. So I hadn't considered the possibility of going the route of a service animal until I started seeing Cal working with Briar and seeing some of the actual service work that an animal can do for mental health related things. I didn't realize that they helped with, you know, just the everyday functioning of a person who struggles with everyday function in the way that I do. So that was one of the things that contributed to my thoughts on my next dog, on what kind of dog I wanted. I've always had dachshunds. We had Sophie, we had Sergio, we have Teddy, my sister does. We have Sam, who is a weenie wah. Dachshunds, while I love them, honestly, the more I thought about it, the more I realized they're going to be a pet, a companion animal if I get a dachshund down the road. If I want a dog that could potentially do service work, if I talk to my doctor and we get that ball rolling, then, you know, a dachshund isn't going to be the best choice because they're very stubborn, for one thing. They're really amazing dogs, but they're very stubborn at times. And they also are small, which isn't necessarily a problem for all service work, but could potentially be a barrier in some ways. Additionally, dachshunds are not as active. They are a little bit more chill, a little bit more like loungy dogs. So that is another potential, you know, friction point. But the main thing would really just be the being stubborn. For serving the purpose of being trained to do specific tasks, that doesn't really fit their personalities. Although they're extremely loyal and loving, they are much better as emotional support or a companion. But I also don't love dog hair being on clothes. So I knew I wanted a dog that didn't shed a lot. So that's when I started to come across the idea of a poodle. Poodles are non-shedding. They're also hypoallergenic, so as a service animal that can actually be extremely helpful because it's not going to, you know, mess up people's allergies when you're out with your dog. They are extremely intelligent. So as far as trainability, they're one of the most trainable dogs. I believe it's border collies and poodles. I could be wrong. I could be remembering wrong. Are the two like most trainable dogs in the world. They will learn a skill within like 5 repetitions. And then as far as like personality wise, they are loyal, they're well behaved in general. So those elements are also extremely important for a service dog. Additionally, they're very active. An active dog would be extremely good for me, physically speaking and motivationally. Part of my OCD makes me feel like every time that I have the opportunity to do nothing, I should do nothing. And so, like, I don't know why my brain has been getting that way lately, but it makes it a lot harder to either be productive when I'm off of work or enjoy my hobbies. A dog that is active is going to get me more active because they're going to require that to maintain their stability, their health, and their demeanor. You know, a dog that's active that doesn't get exercise will misbehave. They will chew up things. They will, you know, act out. They'll become more stubborn because they're not getting their needs met. And so it's very important to take care of that element of their needs. The more exercise that the dog needs, that's the more exercise that I'm going to be giving her opportunities to get her exercise. It's gonna, you know, we're gonna go on walks together. I'm gonna play with her. She's gonna be more of a motivator in that way as well. The past 2 years, year and a half, well, really 2 years, over the past 2 years, Marvel has become an even more integral part of my life because of the reading challenge. It just really became so much more of a, like, it's not just something that I really loved, it's something that I actively am social because of. And I got this great idea, 2 dogs, sisters, and their names being Mora and Nebula, but for short, Mora and Lula. How cute, right? Okay, my next 2 dogs are gonna be girls, obviously. One other thing, I really wanted a silver poodle. Fast forward to the last couple months, Brianna, my friend, my buddy, my co-host for Avengers, she got a poodle. His name is Schmidt, and we were on a live show for when she brought him home. After she brought him home, she did like a welcome home live show, sprints, and it was so cute seeing the fluffy puppy, and it got me excited again about, you know, my next dog. But then she was talking about, they were talking about how they still have more in the litter at that point, and then she was talking about that Margaret should get a Schmibling. Well, they should get a Schmidt sibling, and I then coined the term Schmibling, which I'm very proud of. It was one of my finer moments, and I was just in the chat of this too, so I like commented it, and then a few minutes later, when they, you know, or not a few minutes, like 30 seconds later, you know, after they actually, you know, get the comment and then react to it, and then the reaction gets back to me. It was so good. But I coined the term Schmibling, and then a little bit, I kind of like hinted at the idea of wanting a poodle at that point, but then I went in the chat a week ago. No, yes, a week ago, yesterday. And I was like, so, here's my plan. I'm gonna get a silver poodle named Nebula and a black poodle named Mora. And at that point, she's like, Brie, they still have a black female in the litter, and they just reduced pricing because they're now 4 months old. And now here I am, and I'm going to pick up a dog in 2 days. So that's how that happened. And her name is Mora, and I'm very excited. Lies the Smoky Mountains. Well, some of the Smoky Mountains, but we are approaching the state line at this point. If you didn't already know, I live in Tennessee, and so this is, you know, usually we would be coming to vacation here at this particular area of the mountains. Well, a little bit off of here, and it's particularly like in the Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge area. We vacation there a lot. We grew up going there multiple times a year, so Yeah. But we were going past that today to go get the pupper. Hello. Hi. Hello. Okay, baby girl, you ready to check out your new home? Huh? What do you think? You ready to go look? Yeah? Okay, so she was wailing in there. I turned on music, didn't really help. I turned on an audiobook, and I haven't heard her wail since. Okay. Hello, good morning. Alright, so Mora did really good last night. She whined for on and off for maybe like 30-ish minutes at the most, I want to say. At the most. Before she went ahead and went to sleep. I tried music and audiobooks. But honestly, the quiet worked best for her. Just the nice quiet house. I think that was what told her that it was time to sleep. She went to sleep and she slept. Or at least was quiet until after my first alarm went off. So after 5 in the morning, which is phenomenal. And I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about that. We had a good first night, didn't we, girl? And she's finally playing a little bit. This morning, he went out and then he came back in, and that's when I noticed it. He's extremely bloated all of a sudden. We're gonna get figured out, baby boy. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. Poor baby. thank you guys so much for tuning in to this adventure, and I can't wait to share more with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the Bear Scouts and the notification bell down below so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. But most importantly, so that I can see you again very soon. Peace out, Bear Scouts.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your stress. I mean it, bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah.